Hello, my name is Florina Nistor, and I will be presenting you my research called Happiness and How Marital Status, Relationship, Income, Workplace, and Health Influence It. Studies state that job satisfaction has an important role in increasing one's subjective well being, even though it is never a single predictor. Health is another important predictor, becoming the most significant one, especially when looking at studies made on people over 50. Married men and women report less depression, less anxiety than those who are single, divorced, or widowed. Regarding social relationships, theories support the idea that the need to belong correlates with happiness. One of the benefits close relationships bring is the fact that people with such relationships have better coping mechanisms, and so they cope better with stress. And when it comes to income, studies show that a higher income leads to greater well being. Of course, one of the reasons higher income um, increases well being is the fact that people that have the opportunity to buy more of the goods that bring satisfaction. What exactly influences our positive emotions? Moreover, what makes us happy? So, how is it that we define happiness? Well, happiness is defined as subjective well being, which is a person's cognitive and affective evaluations of his or her life. Happiness is the result of an intersection of many factors, and the science of happiness has always been an interest for researchers. Many factors have been taken into consideration when conceptualizing happiness. The most significant ones are family, friends, workplace health, marital status, and of course, economic status. The question that this study aims to answer is there a positive relationship between happiness, marital status, social relationship, health, income, and job satisfaction? The objectives of this paper is to determine links between independent variables and the dependent variable and further explore what it is that influences subject well-being. So how did I do it? This is actually a secondary data analysis performed on the database of a cross-sectional study applied in Bucharest, Romania. And the study was made by Institutul de Marketing și Sondaje in 2008. This study was quite an extensive study. It had a sample of 1,400 subjects, and the dependent variables that I chose was, of course, happiness, and the other six independent variables are the ones that I mentioned earlier. And of course, using SPSS, a logistic regression was performed. And results. Previous studies have demonstrated that being married is a great predictor of happiness. In this sample, surprisingly, being married had no significance in its correlation with happiness, while being satisfied with one's family had great significance. So, income, satisfaction with the workplace, friends, um, and health are also strong predictors of happiness. So, the more satisfied the subjects were with their income, job, health status, and close relationships, the happier they were. The limitations of this study come from the fact that it is a secondary data analysis. The My concerns are raised because of the lack of control of the over the quality of data collected, and also the fact that the collection was gathered with a different purpose than it is used now. Further research needs to be made in order to have a better understanding of subjective well-being. The results of the research both strengthen and weakens previous studies made on the specific subject, since there was no significant correlation between marital status and subjective well-being, but very strong correlations found between the other independent variables that were. This was my presentation. I hope you all find happiness, and thank you very much for your attention.